Yang Berbahagia, Tan Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz, Governor of the Central Bank of Malaysia and Chairman of the Asian Institute of Finance Board of Directors. Yang Berbahagia, Dr. Ranjit Singh, Chairman of the Securities Commission and Vice Chairman of the Asian Institute of Finance Board of Directors. Yang Berbahagia, Tan Sri Azlan Hashim, Executive Chairman Amcorp Group and Chairman of the Executive Committee of the Asian Institute of Finance. Fellow board members, distinguished speakers and guests, ladies and gentlemen, Generation Y, members of the media, good morning, Selamat Pagi, and welcome to this, the 2013 Asian Institute of Finance International Symposium, The Changing Face of Talent. When we sat down about a year ago to plan the conference and what we would like to present to you over the next 2 days, we were very clear about a number of things. One was that we wanted to relook at talent very much in a business context. So you'll see over the next 2 days a number of business leaders speaking to us about their industry, but also about how they're dealing with talent management issues. So we're bringing people from aviation, petrochemicals, banking and financial services, and professional services. Because we think an enriched debate will help us move forward both as an industry, but also as a society. We also wanted to make it very international in scope and content. So you'll see speakers from the Netherlands, the UK, the United States, Japan, Malaysia, of course, Singapore, Hong Kong, and India, all presenting over the next 2 days. We also wanted it to be interactive. So you'll see on the right side of your seat, you'll have a panel, and we'll do some interactive voting because we really want to use this as a live research base during the next 2 days as well. We also wanted it to be cross-generational. And we've done, I think, what is probably one of the first. We've attracted over 50 Generation Y participants, and they're sitting on my left side over here. I had a meeting with them first thing this morning. As you'd expect, they're young. We're calling them VYPs, very young people, all aged 30 or under, and they're coming from all member countries across ASEAN through AIF scholarships. So we're delighted to have them here today to enrich that debate that will take place. When we look at the conference, we're looking at the whole ecosystem. How do we upskill, but how do we bring competitiveness to our markets so that by 2020 we will be a fully developed nation? That's very much in the backdrop to our thinking. We're also going to look at Generation Y, obviously in detail, and we're presenting some very interesting research results tomorrow morning. But we're also bringing Generation Y to add to the debate through actually using entrepreneurs. So we've got Generation Y entrepreneurs who are going to come and tell us their story, what they're doing in their organizations, and whether there are differences between formal, more structured organizations and Generation Y entrepreneurs. We're also going to look at traditional issues like succession planning and how that relates to board effectiveness. And I think that's a very important part as we look at the entire pipeline within an organization. We'll look at learning and development, very close obviously to the hearts of AIF, but also our affiliate institutes who train many thousands of people each year. We know that learning takes place on the job. In fact, research shows that 70% of learning takes place on the job, 20% from peers, and in actual fact, only 10% from formalized classroom training. So we're looking very seriously at how we can competitively make that more effective, using, for example, electronic learning. I'd like to thank our sponsors who've made this event possible, along with Bank Negara. So I'd like to thank Tan Sri and the others for doing that. Sponsorships are very important, and I think being seen and recognized by the industry is incredibly important to us. So I want to conclude with the final welcome. Do enjoy your next 2 days. Do give us your ideas. We want to hear from you, whether you have opposing views or different views. Let's use this as a very much productive working conference. Thank you very much.